What do you need? That's the question my friend Shawn was asking me. I sat and looked at the floorboard of the car, not really sure how I was going to answer that question. You know, it was embarrassing enough to be homeless, but what I was getting ready to tell him was pretty personal. You see, you never think you're going to hit rock bottom, and yet that's the place I found myself. It's not a place that I chose to go. It's a place that I ended up after not being able to turn around at a local church. Never thought the ministry would take me to that point. So here I sat in Shawn's car, pondering the question, what did I really need? You know, we were living in our friend's spare bedroom, and the bedroom we were in, the door was broken, and so there was now a curtain that separated us from the rest of the house. It wasn't uncommon for their kids to show up in our room unannounced. And needless to say, that could be a embarrassing situation at times. And that's really what I needed to share with Shawn. My pair of pajama pants had finally worn out and had to be thrown away. And like it or not, I was having to sleep in my underwear and had no way to cover up myself if somebody were to enter the room. So I took a deep breath and I told Shawn, here's what I actually need. I need a set of pajama pants. You know, again, it was not the circumstance I was in, that was bad enough, but even admitting that I was so broke I couldn't afford a pair of new pajamas. But that day I put it out there. You know, Shawn believed in me. He had met me before I'd left my last church. He was a friend of one of my parishioners. Small business owner. In fact, my wife was working for him, and we'd had many conversations about business and about my dreams. And Shawn encouraged me to keep pressing forward with the system I was working with. He had already seen some sparks of life coming through, and he knew I had what it took to see those circumstances turn around. You know, I'd been given such great information through that system, and so I took those words to heart. And as we went to J.C. Penney's, he bought me a new pair of blue plaid pajama pants. In fact, I still have those pants today. They remind me of that defining moment in my life. And as he dropped me back off at my house, he reminded me that we'd make it, that this was just a temporary spot, you know. And I took that word of encouragement and I kept diving into the system and I kept applying the information that my mentors were giving to me. You know, looking back, it's that information and that system that really were the turning point in my life. I've used that same information and that system to build a thriving online business. It's allowed me the freedom to travel the world multiple times since then. It's allowed me the freedom to be at my mom's side the day my dad died and to be here to take care of her in the days since. It's given me the freedom to spend time with my children and be a part of the events in their life. And it's given me the ability to work from home with my wife. And so life has changed drastically, but it all comes back to the system and it comes back to the information that I was given at that point in my life. It's the information that allows me to consult with clients around the world. It's the information that's allowed me to speak from stage to thousands of people. It's the information that has made me a valuable resource in the marketplace. You see, that's what I did with the information. I turned my life around. And what you're going to do with the information, who knows? I'm sure it's going to be spectacular, and I can't wait to see it. Perhaps you're wondering what that information is. Well, I've put a link below this video that if you'll address that link, it's going to take you to a page and it's going to introduce you to the very system and the very information that radically transformed my life, that took me from not being able to buy a pair of pajamas to being somebody who's making a difference in the lives of people around the world. So go ahead and click that link, take a look at that information, watch the video, and look forward to talking with you in the near future.